Okay, guys, so October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and I just kind of wanted to get on here and do a chit chat. Get ready with me using pink eyeshadow and just kind of talk about breast cancer and doing a pink eye look at the same time. So I have already moisturized my face. I've primed my face. I primed it with the Rimmel Lasting Finish Primer. I went on ahead and primed my eyes with the e.l.f. High Definition Concealer in medium, and I set that with the Too Faced Natural Matte eyeshadow and honey butter. So we're just gonna, do a pink look, talk a little bit, chit chat, and go from there. I think I'm going to start with my eyes, and I'm going to take this Vice 2 palette. I'm going to grab that pink, which is called X-Rated, and kind of just shimmy that all over like my crease area or whatever. But anyways, so Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Sometimes I think October around this time, it gets talked about, but it's a lot overlooked a lot because it's in the same month as Halloween. But if you hear my kids in the background, excuse them. But it gets overlooked sometimes with Halloween, but it's very important that we don't overlook it, or that we don't overlook cancer in general. It's very important that we are it's very important to be in tune with your body and to know when something is not looking right, or when it's question mark. But breast cancer does run in my family. I'm going to take this Too Faced Be Bright palette, and I'm going to grab this pink color, which in this palette is called Bright Eyes. But yes, it runs in my family. My mother is, where is mine? My mother is currently battling a second round of it. So I can rightfully say that I do not like it. I do not like it at all. It's, tough seeing your mother go through it once and then having to see her go through it twice. And then it's even more tough for me personally, because the first time she went through treatment and stuff, I was there in the same state, essentially in the same house. So I was able to, be there for her appointments and treatments and blah, blah, blah. So it's this breast cancer is near and dear to my heart. My mom is going through it for a second round. But I can say this for sure, that I am grateful for the Lord's grace and His mercy. And my mother is definitely in God's hands. And she's definitely a miracle that is taking place and going to take place. So I'm very, very grateful. I give the glory and honor to God. He is our refuge and He's my refuge. We seek refuge in Him in this situation. But she is going through her second bout, in which she had it just in her left breast, and then there's a question mark on the right breast, but it was benign. But the one in the left breast, she did have a full mastectomy on, and she did the chemo first. She did surgery second, and radiation. Radiation lasts, and at that time, that was the first time me finding out that you can only do radiation for 6 weeks period, like lifetime. So she did all that, and this started in 2013. So not too long ago, if you ask me. And the darn thing decided to come back if it wasn't gone completely. And it came back sort of in her incision area, from where she had the mastectomy from. So it's a bummer, but you know, we must move on. So she started her chemo again, and with that being said, her tumor isn't really like taking towards the chemo, or the chemo isn't really liking the tumor, so it's not shrinking. So we're about to undergo surgery in the next couple of weeks. But I forgot to mention, there are I'm probably looking really cray-cray right now. There are there are a couple of different types of what's the word? Types of breast cancer that you can have. You can either have estrogen based, or you can have non-estrogen based, which is typically called triple negative. Now, I'm not no super educated individual in this area. I know from what I learned in my mom's journey in this process, and my mom is triple negative. And when you have estrogen based, they kind of know how to tackle the tumor way more than I'm using the Tartiste eyeliner. They know how to tackle the tumor versus triple negative. They're going in blindly, and they're just testing out stuff. So the first time around, she did a pretty aggressive treatment, and it did shrink the tumor before she had surgery, so everything was looking great. So if you got estrogen based, it's easier to tackle, but nonetheless, both are just not the best. Yep, so I just come on here. I wanted to do a pink look in honor of breast cancer. Those who are going through it right now, those who have a family member going through it right now, and those who've had a family member become deceased of it. It's no joke. It's a real thing, and it doesn't know any age. It doesn't know any race. It doesn't know gender, essentially. I mean, yes, it tackles women more than men. But I have seen somebody who had a male who had breast cancer, and he had, you know, the surgery and everything done where they got rid of the tissue. So, it's kind of hard talking and putting eyeliner on. So let me put this on. I have a co-worker who she's younger than 30. I'm not going to give her real age or whatever, but she's younger than 30, and she just got diagnosed with this. I'm just like, reality sets in that this thing is just, it's truly real. And then it makes you think, what factors in the world are making these things more prevalent and more worse? What are we doing as a society that's, you know, contributing to this? And then I read some things online, and you know, they try to say, oh no, cell phones don't, you know, contribute to this, microwaves don't contribute to this. So, you know, I was like, okay. And there might not be scientific research that this takes place, but I'm going to take my precautions as is. I don't stand in front of the microwave when I'm cooking something. I'm leery about cell phone usage or just it being attached to my body. My mother used to keep her cell phone in her bra, and she used to keep it in that bra of the boob that she has cancer in. So take it as you is, but I say precautions are the best thing. They try to say that aluminum in deodorant doesn't give you cancer. You rub in all aluminum on your lymph nodes underneath your, in your armpits and stuff. So take the precautions as you can. I don't wear regular deodorant no more, and I haven't worn it since my mother's diagnosis. Let me clean up this. I pretty much, I'm using L'Oreal True Match Foundation in W8 and my Tarte brush that's dirty. You don't need to see the dirt. But I pretty much I'm just gonna put it on here. I pretty much I stopped wearing regular deodorant a long time ago, around the time that my mom got her diagnosis. I use more natural deodorant. I love the, what is it? The Kiss My Face natural deodorant that I can only find at the, oh Jesus, this looks so light on camera. But it doesn't look like that on camera. Anyways, I love using the Kiss My Face deodorant. I use it, my boys use it. They don't use real deodorant either. I didn't realize how light this foundation was until I put it on my face. Oh my goodness, I still have my summer color. Oh man. Maybe I'll add some of this. This is my Tarte Rainforest of the Sea foundation. I'm going to add in a little bit. Hopefully this can help the color. But, you know. Very helpful to think about is keeping your body alkaline. Your body is susceptible to the most diseases, the most sicknesses, and not able to fight. It uses fighting mechanisms when it is away from being alkaline. And alkaline is basically your pH levels in your body. So I think it's baseline is the opposite, but you don't even think about being the opposite. You want to be alkaline. So alkaline really is just, got to keep yourself hydrated with water upon water and go from there. It's really like, I think like it's in your citrus fruits like lemons and oranges, and maybe like apple cider vinegar is really good to do on a daily basis. I think that really didn't help much. Oh my god, my face looks so yellow on camera. I promise you guys, it does not look like this off camera. I'm gonna use this Black Radiance Soft Focus setting powder and creamy bronze to maybe like warm up my skin tremendously. But yeah, so I definitely have to keep myself in focus when it comes to that, just because my mother is the one who oh, I'm putting powder on before I even put on any concealer, but too late now. I don't know. See, my face is so yellow on the camera. But let's go and put some concealer on. I think I still might put just a, well, I don't know. Yeah, because they're not looking too bright. I know I just put some powder on, but we're gonna pretend just a little bit. I don't know if that was any better, but whatever. Take my L'Oreal True Match powder in W45. So, although October is breast cancer awareness, pretty much every month is cancer awareness, because we as females especially have to do our job in watching our bodies. So pay attention to the pay attention to the slightest little thing. Don't ignore what your body is telling you. You will have doctors that will give you like pushback. There are doctors that will think you're crazy sometimes. So if you come across one of those doctors, then it's time to move on to another one. There's some that are compassionate in that realm and some that are not. Of course, finding breast cancer at its early stages is always the better outcome, but you know, sometimes there are limitations, like healthcare or, you know, mental health. So I don't know, I don't want this to be a sad, you know, downer beater video. I just wanted to talk about it because I want this always to be something that is discussed, because it is a very real thing. I've seen it affect different ages. I've seen it affect different ages. Now I'm using Vice 3, I think. This pink color right here, which is called Alien. My coworker was going through it also right now. She is very upbeat. She hasn't really let it really get her down, and that's only from what I can see. When she is at work, she's still working. She's still got to keep moving. She's still got to, you know what I'm saying, live life. She's got a family, so you know, you got to keep going. Got to keep going. My biggest thing is faith and your walk with God in this journey. You're not alone when it comes to God being by your side. But nonetheless, I'm about to, when I get done doing this eye look, just give a bunch of facts. But I just wanted to come on here and do a pink eye look. I feel like I'm taking forever though. Ew. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. My mother, so she had the mastectomy on the left breast, and that took some courage. That's a lot, you know. It's easier for all outsiders to just say, get rid of it, versus the person who is actually in the situation. And now she's at the moment in her life where she's like, well, I got rid of it and it came back. And I don't know if that's error on the physician who did the surgery, whom we are not still with. We seek care outside of that physician. We just didn't like her bedside manner, and we wasn't feeling her no more. So we gave her the boot. We have a new physician who she's going to be having surgery with. I'm about to use my NARS Gina bronzer. So she's got surgery coming up, and I will be continuing to keep my mommy lifted up in prayer. Breast cancer runs in my family, but I don't think my other family members that have gotten it. I don't know if they were triple negative. I think theirs was estrogen based, but I could be totally wrong. But I will say when you're that family member who's giving support is also very needed in many ways, more than others. Support as in prayer, as in physical support, as in just being there. You know what I'm saying? And that's family, friends, everything. I'm using this blush called Imagine Limited Edition from Tarte. Because you never know what that person is going through mentally. They may not say a whole bunch externally or physically, but you never know what is going on in their minds, or if that day they need that distraction. They may not want to talk about their cancer, and they may not want to talk about their current situation. They just probably need to be distracted to keep going. The journey at times can be lonesome for some not so much. So yeah, yes. Genetic testing is also, I'm using this highlighter from the Becca Chrissy Teigen palette. This is the rose gold one. I've done the breast cancer walk just once. I do need to continue to make that a thing, but I did it with my mom and her sisters one year. Alright, so I am going to line my lips. Actually, I'm going to use my Immortal Love eyeliner. I have really sensitive eyes, so they get watery when I put anything close to it. Okay. And I'm going to use this NYX liner. It's in Nude Truffle. I'm just coloring in all my lips. Okay, I'm taking this lipstick from Tarte. It's called Ethereal Pink. And this Buxom lip gloss in Dolly. Alright guys, this is my pink look for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I was going to put on some lashes, but I don't feel like it, so some mascara on, which I forgot to mention was my Tarte Lights Camera Lashes, which is my favorite. You probably can't really see it, but it is what it is. I'm going to end this video with giving a couple facts that I printed off the National Breast Cancer .org website. It's just about 8, I think, but I feel like, you know, it's the breast cancer awareness video. I might as well print off some facts. The first one says 1 in 8 women in the United States will be diagnosed with breast cancer in her lifetime. Breast cancer is the most commonly diagnosed cancer in women. Breast cancer is the second leading cause of cancer death among women. Each year, it is estimated that over 252,710 women in the United States will be diagnosed with breast cancer, and more than 40,500 will die from it. Although breast cancer in men is rare, it is estimated that 2,470 men will be diagnosed with breast cancer, and approximately 460 will die each year. On average, every 2 minutes, a woman is diagnosed with breast cancer, and 1 woman will die of breast cancer in every 13 minutes. Ew, that's a bit grim. Over 3.3 million breast cancer survivors are alive in the United States today. So, those are my facts. I told you a little bit about, you know, just keep doing your breast checks every month. Just being aware of your body, drinking lots of water, period, lifetime. Water is going to keep your body alkaline, and if your body's alkaline, it can fight off diseases a whole lot better if it's not. So if you're curious about that, I really highly recommend you to research keeping your body pH balanced or alkaline. Think about more natural things in life, like deodorant that doesn't have aluminum in it, maybe makeup products that don't have ingredients that are harmful for us. A lot of the ingredients have not been tested in regards to contributing to providing unforeign chemicals to our body, which therefore turn into cancer cells. So, and also, you know, keep the phone not close to your body often. You know, those ladies, I don't know if they still, I know years ago, probably like 10 to 20 years ago, a lot of women kept their phones in their breasts. A lot of people keep their phones on their waist, and those are not the good, they're not good places to keep your, it's, the phone, a cell phone is radiation. I mean, it uses radioactivity to turn on. So you're putting that up to your body. You have lymph nodes everywhere. So, you know, for you guys, testicular cancer and bladder cancer and rectal cancer, I mean, you're putting the phone on your waist, so you're putting it next to like those body parts. Women too, I know a lot of women who still wear their phone on their body. So just keep those things in mind. Try to shoot for less easy microwave meals. Those have a lot of sodium in them, and they have a lot of carcinogens in them. There's a lot of carcinogens. I think I might be butchering that, but there are a lot of carcinogens in microwave meals, in fast anything food, that's easy preparation that you don't do from scratch. So those things are going into our bodies. They're foreign, like GMOs and stuff like that. They're foreign to our bodies. Our bodies is trying to figure it out, trying to fight it off. But, you know, your body is just, it may have a hard time fighting it off, especially if that's your regimen all the time and you don't drink a lot of water. And, you know, then, you know, smoking contributes to that. Alcohol breaks down cells in your esophagus and your stomach and your pancreas and your intestines, and so bad things. I mean, it may be all fun and games when you're drinking and smoking at parties and stuff, but at the end of the day, you're harming your body. You only get one body, you only get one opportunity to take care of it, and you don't want to go through cancer. You don't want to go through chemo. You don't want to go through surgery. You don't want to go through radiation. You don't want to, you know what I'm saying, have holes in your body or missing body parts because of some choices that you make. And a lot of people are harmed because of others, and a lot of people it's just purely genetics. But I'm just saying, just take precautions. I know we can't prevent everything from happening. For me, I believe in Jesus Christ, my Savior. So, you know, I pray for everybody who was dealing with cancer one way or another, and I hope this video was a little bit helpful. I don't know. I just felt like getting on here and doing a pink eye look. Because, you know, pink is the breast cancer color. And another thing that a lot of breast cancer logos say is fight like a girl. So, you know, fight like a girl. Alright, thank you guys for watching my video. It wasn't, you know, nothing extensive, but it was kind of fun sitting here talking and doing makeup. It kind of just flows together, even though I went out of order with my concealer or whatever. But anyways, thank you for watching my video, and I will see you guys, girls, gals, love bugs, in another one. Bye.